So what does a financial coach do? If you're watching this video, it's likely that you are totally overwhelmed with the many different types of financial professionals. Financial advisors, coaches, planners, what is the difference? Or maybe you're already working with those other professionals and you're wondering if you should even consider working with a coach. Don't they all just do the same thing? If you're totally lost and confused, keep watching. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to know in choosing the right financial professional for you. Hello everyone, welcome to the Ready Set Life YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany and I am a financial coach who makes videos all about helping you take the fear out of finance so that you can live the rest of your life. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. So, what does a financial coach even do? People ask me this all the time. There are so many different financial professionals available, and financial coaching is actually a relatively new field. So not a lot of people have even heard of us, let alone understand why they would need to hire one. So let's start with the basics. There are three major types of financial professionals: financial advisors, financial planners, and financial coaches. And to make things just a little bit more confusing, I'm going to add a subcategory here: accountants and bookkeepers. And you'll understand why this is a subcategory in a minute. Financial advisors are probably what you're thinking about first when you think about financial professionals. Advisors do pretty much exactly what that says. It's someone that gives you financial advice. They can aid in a lot of different things, investments, estates, insurances, just to kind of name a few of them. The big difference though between a financial advisor and a financial coach is that financial advisors often deal with products, whereas coaches do not. Financial planners are sort of a subset of financial advisors. Planners can do all the things that advisors do, but they're more likely to provide a comprehensive plan. Whereas someone calling themselves an advisor would probably have a specific product that they work with, someone calling themselves a planner would probably take a look at your overall finances and, given all of the variables, create sort of a projection for you to reach whatever goal that you wanted to. All this said, it really does depend on the individual professional. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing. In Canada and in the States, there aren't really any rules or regulations on who can call themselves a planner and who can call themselves an advisor. That means that there are advisors who do planning and planners that also work with specific products. So it's kind of up to you as a client to ask the questions. Any good financial professional should be able to sit down with you and explain what exactly it is that they do, why it should matter to you, and how it fits in with your life. One thing that I kind of do want to mention here though is that there is a common certification for financial planners. So if someone is calling themselves a certified financial planner, or CFP, that means that they've been specifically educated in kind of more widely accepted financial strategies and plans. So in Canada, this usually happens through the Financial Planning Standards Council, or the FPSC, and in the States, it's usually the CFP board, or Certified Financial Planning Board. It doesn't mean that someone not using this term, or someone calling themselves just an advisor, is not educated in financial strategy, but certified financial planner is sort of a more widely recognized term that encompasses a certain level of skill. But again, none of these titles are actually regulated, so people can kind of call themselves whatever they want to. Another extremely important thing to note is that although the titles themselves aren't regulated, there is regulation on who is allowed to sell you mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. In Canada, you can check this registration by visiting the Canadian Securities Administration National Registration. And in the States, you can check this by visiting the North American Securities Administrators Association. Links for both of these are down in the description. I know this can be pretty confusing, so I'll leave a couple links down below that kind of explain it a little bit further. Accountants and bookkeepers are pretty different than advisors and planners, but the reason why I mention them is because a lot of people will say, oh, I have an accountant, I don't need an advisor, or I have a bookkeeper, what do I need an advisor for? Accountants, especially those that work with just individuals, help you with taxes. they can do your yearly returns, or if they're working with businesses, they can manage ongoing tax needs. So for example, quarterly remittances or payroll, those kind of things. They always make sure that the business is running efficiently. Bookkeepers take care of the books. They're used for businesses, and all this means is that they're kind of organizing the items that the accountants are working with. So they'll collect all of the invoices and receipts and different expenses to kind of categorize them into something that the other financial professionals can use. Neither of these professionals will help you invest, plan for retirement, or get you insurance coverage. So yes, even if you have an accountant, you should be looking into getting an advisor or a planner as well. Now finally, let's talk about coaching. Coaches are pretty different than all of the other financial professions. We don't sell products or insurance or investments, and we don't deal with any taxes. Financial coaches work with their clients to build their money management skills. This can include building savings, getting out of debt, or understanding how to manage and balance all of your expenses with the lifestyle that you want to have. A financial coach will work with you in depth on figuring out which expenses are working and which aren't and why. They can also help with emotional or behavioral issues, so like helping with money mindset or like emotional blocks or changing spending habits. Now, within coaching, of course, there are also many different types of professionals that will deal with different niches. So there are some coaches that work with, say, divorced moms, and they'll help navigate all of the monetary details that come with kind of the transition out of married life. Or there could be coaches that are experts on mindset issues. So for example, if you are too good at saving money, and yes, that happens, and it comes as a detriment to you kind of living the life that you want, then they'll help you work through what's going on. And there are also coaches that work with people preparing for retirement or people who have just graduated. There are literally endless amounts of coaching subjects because everything revolves around money. Myself, I like to work with money management or cash flow specifically. So I'm kind of like the Marie Kondo of finance. I love seeing messy expenses so that I can get in there and organize them. I also like working with people who aren't numbers people. Math was my worst subject in school, and I definitely work more with the creative side of my brain, so I think that kind of gives me a unique perspective on helping people understand personal finance. Now, all of this said, who the heck should you hire? If you have a good handle on your day-to-day money management, then you'll be looking to hire an advisor or a planner. Of course, as I just mentioned, there are a lot of different subsets of those professions that deal with different things, so you're gonna have to do your research on which one that you think you need and ask a lot of questions. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in maybe another video on how to choose a financial advisor. If you run a business or you're looking to do a tax return, you'll be looking for an accountant or a bookkeeper. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck in maybe a lot of debt or having some emotional blocks around money, you're really looking for some extra accountability, and that is the job of a financial coach. Ideally, all of these professionals will play an important role in your financial health. It's like working on a healthy body. You need a trainer to teach you how to exercise and build muscle. You need a dietitian to help you understand what foods to eat, and you can have a health coach or maybe a therapist to help you with the emotional blocks of body image. With finance, it's the same thing. All of these financial professionals will work together to kind of create a financial team to support your financial well-being. So, how are you going to build your financial team? Which professional do you think that you need the most? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And please also share this video with a friend if it helped you out. I know it can be super confusing to try and figure out the financial space, and understanding the differences between all the different professionals can be super hard. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, and until next time, I'm wishing you great financial health. Bye!